you guys want to do a unboxing of the PlayStation VR. I know this is a car channel, but there surely will be some car videos, video games for this. I just thought you guys might be interested in it. So if you are, cool. If not, you can skip this one. So I already took the many pieces of plastic, keeping it closed off. So it looks like in here, let me just flip the box upside down. Don't know what this is. Oh, I see. So I guess the store could have included this if they wanted to hang it, but they didn't. It's boxing. Awesome job, Sony, because the PS4 box, at least when I got it, wasn't all that amazing. Nice. Here we go. Here's the meat and potato. So it looks like this is probably like a setup guide. Alright, very cool. And let's see what's in each of these. So this one's power. Looks like there. Connection cables. And then the unit itself. Okay, and then this is the brains. Alright, very cool. I'm half tempted to skip the setup part, but I feel like that's part of the fun. So, interesting. It has an HDMI cable, I guess, for video. That's how it connects. Alright. Then here is what looks like a data connection cable. A cleaner, I guess, for the lens case. That's pretty cool. Let's see what else here. Making a huge mess. Alright, and then so this is the brains of the unit, which would probably connect to the PlayStation itself. I hate reading instructions. And then this looks like a charger. Colors themselves. Awesome headphones here. Look at this. I think I'll just use my regular headphones. Hopefully, I mean, I know it will have a jack. And then, of course, there's just a power brick, which kind of disappointing. It kind of didn't have it built in. But if this ever blows, it's much easier to replace this than the whole unit. Yeah, let me jump ahead and set this up, and then I'll show you the unit itself. Lapsed the video for you of me doing the setup, but honestly, even with the time lapse, it would have been pretty boring, and time lapse makes everything interesting. Just because there are so many connectors. Let me show you. So yeah, it's kind of cool how they do it. So you do the HDMI in there, and then you just push this guy back, which opens up the front part here, and then you have to do the charger, and then I guess you can use this one for power, which is kind of nice because the PlayStation itself only has actually I'm gonna have to research this because I was gonna say it only has 2 chargers. I'll have to research what this one's for. Maybe it's like firmware updates or something. And then last but certainly not least here is these guys, which are which connect it to the PlayStation VR itself. This thing keeps wanting to slide forward. Luckily, you only have to do this once. There. Boom. Alright, so here is kind of what you guys have all been waiting for. I'm sure it's definitely what I've been waiting for. Just like a 10-minute setup process. So a little longer than I thought / wanted it to be. So these guys go into the dongle I just showed you I set up. So it's that thing's kind of like an extension cord, basically, if you need it. And then I'll check out the demo disc. I got that. Oh, cool! There's a car racing game on here. To the channel, I'll have to pick that one up. I didn't see it at the store when I picked this up. I got Batman and another game. So it turned out one of these, the USB will take up one of the 2 USB ports on your PlayStation. So that's something to keep in mind. So you'll probably want to get like an external charger or something like that. Like I said, you do need some accessories with it. Need is subjective. You definitely need the camera, just so I guess it can monitor where you are in the room. So that's one of the needs. And the other one is optional. You can probably get this used at GameStop. You know, the wand controllers. I actually had PS Move, but sold it and traded it in. So I ended up buying these back for basically what I paid for the whole set. But still, you can find them used for about, you know, 25 bucks, which is, you know, decent price. So the software is finally updated. But of course now it does want that camera I mentioned. So let's get that plugged in. The camera is going, and basically they're saying if you're under 12, don't use it, don't bump into stuff, we're not responsible. Fair enough. So I was just playing for a little bit, and I'll put it on and kind of talk to you as I'm playing through it. I'm downloading the Playroom VR. Also came with a demo disc. I got Batman and a game I'm really excited for, Rush of Blood. So for Halloween coming up, that's pretty cool. It's actually part of the Until Dawn series, if you're familiar with that. And these games were both like $19. So, and I actually learned something kind of cool. You can play any game in there if, say, you don't have access to the TV or whatever. So that's cool. Let's put it on, and I'll kind of talk you guys through it. Now, as you see, I'm wearing glasses. I usually do. Luckily, I have contacts because I think contacts will be a lot better, you know, for this application. But let me get it on there. So the front part here goes in and out to kind of focus the device. Generally, the closer to you, the more in focus it is. One thing, where's my remote here? Here we go. So a certain amount of, in the letters especially, sort of pixelation, where you can see the individual characters. Now I've tried cleaning both my glasses and the, you know, lenses on here, and it's still there, and I've tried adjusting the focus. It gets better, but it's still there. It's almost like it's not true HD, and that might be why you can actually, you know, use this with your existing PlayStation 4, which is cool, because then you don't have to go and rush and buy a new device. Like, I actually wanted some, you know, one that would work with a computer, but A, the device itself was really expensive, and B, you'd need like a really high-end, you know, gaming computer to use it. So that's the pro of this. But yeah, it comes into the same problem I had with Google Cardboard when I used it. It's great and it's really cool, the concept, because it, you know, for, you know, less than 20 bucks, you just stick any smartphone in here, even, you know, Apple smartphones, and there's apps and it works well. But it's very pixelated. So it's not as bad as that, which is essentially splitting presumably like a 1080p screen down to 2. So, you know, it's not, so it's DVD quality essentially. Yeah, my high-def screen is actually clearer than this, even when I stand just a few feet away, 1080p being upscaled. So that is kind of the one thing. I'll continue to play with the focus ring, and if you have any thoughts in the comments, that's the one thing where I'm just like, okay, this is clearly like, I guess, a Gen 1 product, because you can, it's like before phones had retina displays and stuff, you could, if you held it, you know, kind of up here, you could see the individual dots and pixels that make up a letter. So that's kind of my initial thought. Let me know what you guys think in the comment, if you want one, if you're getting one. And until next time, guys, drive on, or I guess in this case, until next time, guys, play on.